Hello, people. My name is Limjo. Welcome to Touchline Live. The World Cup season is underway. We are into the second round of games. That is match day two. Ghana has already lost their first game against Portugal. We are looking forward to our second game. That is against South Korea. And let's see how best we can fare in this game. So ahead of this game, this is going to be our fourth game against South Korea, with the first one coming in 2006, second in 2011, the third in 2014. And the 2014 one was where actually Ghana won its second game against South Korea, or yeah, like a second time against South Korea, with Jordan Ayew bagging a hat trick. But do you think that he should play in this game? We already saw what he did in the game against Portugal. Do you think we should also go there? No? Okay. Probably. Yeah. So with our previous results, that means that Ghana is bottom of the table with 0 points, with South Korea having a point. That was their draw against Uruguay. We'll get into the Uruguay one later. But yes, with their draw against Uruguay in match day one for them. So match day two, they're also looking forward to probably getting a positive result from that from our game against them. It's either a win. They'll be looking forward to a win most definitely, but I think from the Ghanaian perspective, this is a must win for Ghana. From the previous game, I mean the technical team led by Otoado, our coach, decided to go with a 5-4-1 formation, which I think was a brilliant formation by our standards with the personnel. I think there were just some few things that we could talk about in terms of the personnel. But I mean, now that is gone. We can only look at that and then try and correct certain things, or like let's say a few mistakes that were made in the game against Portugal. So yeah, for me, if I were coach Otoado, I'll still go with the back five with, let's say, I think Tariq Lamptey starting ahead of Ali Dusedu. Ali Dusedu in his game against Portugal was immense. He was massive, but I'm looking at we taking a more forward approach in terms of attack in this game against South Korea, because I think this game is a must win for Ghana. So we have to be on the front foot. Yeah. And then in terms of personnel again, I also think that our captain should start from the bench. Now, don't get me wrong. Andre Ayew in these games, he's crucial, but he doesn't have the leg to run. And I think if we are all being honest, he shouldn't be starting a lot of our games, or he shouldn't even play more than 60 minutes of our games. So with that, a lot of our games tend to be decided in our last 20 minutes. And even with the goal that Andre Ayew scored against Portugal came in the last 20 minutes. So let's assume that he comes on in that last 20 minutes with fresh legs. He has more energy to attack. He doesn't even need to be the midfield. I think he will give us a lot more than we actually think that he can offer. So I am also looking forward to our our captain starting from the bench. I don't know if our coach will also have the balls to actually execute that, but let's just see. I also believe that the technical team, they also have the best interest of the nation and the team at heart. So in our game against Portugal, we noticed that, I mean, if you do follow the game that well, you notice that our game was actually lost from the bench. Our technical team actually didn't do what was, I think, in the eyes of many, including mine, right? That was one, the timing of the substitution. I think the timing was totally wrong. I don't think you just yank out your two players that probably combined to give you a goal just after scoring, because I mean a team is most vulnerable when it scores. So in terms of that, I mean, Otoado should have waited probably about 2-3 minutes before he takes out um, Andre Ayew. and then Kudus. And Kudus, oh yeah, there's that debate where if he should have been taken off or he should still be on because he looked like our most dangerous player going forward against Portugal. I think, but he was also on a yellow card, so we can't really tell. I mean, if he did get a red card later on in the game, would all chastise Otuado for not taking him out because for yeah, like actually he knows that he's on a yellow, so why doesn't he take him out? But I think yeah, maybe it was for the better. But that aside, the Korean game, Korea against Uruguay, I mean, Korea tend to attack a lot through the wings, of which that's where Ghana should be wary the most. Our our approach against Portugal was more of trying to stop them from working the ball in the middle, which I think did a lot of good. But the same at the same time, Portugal is a counter-attacking team, so with that whole setup, it sort of prevented them from counter-attacking until we scored our goal, and it was like our plan was gone out the window. If the players are able to stick to plan, and I also believe that same setup, but just a different approach, or let's say a tweaking approach, just an attacking one, would help us against the South Korean side. So I just think it's really time for us to rally behind our Black Stars. For those of us not in Qatar, we are here, we still rally them on, we still make a lot of noise. I believe that a lot of people on social media are actually seeing whatever is happening and they know that, yes, we back home are also supporting the boys out there. So, yeah, I mean, go for the golden trophy.